Hey everyone, it's Sam. So I am going to be starting a project today that I'm kind of interested in sharing my process in a more informal way by gathering kind of little slices of progress with a video. So I'll be starting my description of the project right now, and then throughout the rest of the video I will have kind of updates throughout the end, and then kind of a review at the very end. So you'll be along for the ride with me in this one. So my idea for a project is I have been experimenting with VR tools recently, and I would like to use something called Adobe Medium, which is like a sculpting tool, to create a set, and then use Blender, which is another 3D program, to run cameras through there and kind of make like a short story. So that's the thought, at least. Now, these are my notes so far. You can see it right here. So it's gonna be a dude right here sitting in front of a big door, and the door is gonna be shaking, and it'll be kind of scary. And I think I'll narrate over it as well. That'd be a good way to kind of add a little bit of story. I'm not going to do too much animation because I'm afraid of getting lost in the weeds with that as of this point, and I just want to practice sculpting a scene, running cameras through it to create a video at the end. So the end goal will be like a short, maybe 1 minute or less narrated animation, in the sense that it's like an animated video, not in the sense that I will be hand animating things. That will come in future videos. But for now, enjoy this chaotic ride, and I'll speak to you in a second. Hey everyone, also wanted to show you what my setup looks like. And so this is the Vive, HTC Vive, and it is a VR headset. So I put it on like this. I see into the virtual world, take it off just the same way. And also, so you can kind of see what I'll be doing on this screen over there. I'll be recording on that and overlaying it in this video.
Hello everyone, so I wanted to show off my sculpture right here. So this is Medium, this is the program that I'm in. The camera is actually stationary, so you can see my virtual body over here, which is pretty cool. Camera angle is a little odd. Let me just change that really quick. But anyway, so I wanted to hop in here to show you the sculpture itself, which is this structure. So kind of like a tunnel. I was gonna make a crass joke, but I decided against it. So you can see straight down into there. I'll kind of zoom it up so you can get a better view. So this is the initial shot as the camera will come down into here. Oh, sorry, come down. Just look at the pointers where it will be. Comes into here, it goes down, 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 down. Circles around in the room over there. Anyway, let's get you a view inside. So I can just kind of really easily scale this whole thing up, which is super cool because now I can sculpt at this scale in VR. It's super fast to work this way. Definitely recommend anyone who has a VR headset and is, creative, jump in, give it a shot because it's super intuitive. But yeah, let's go down here. So this is where the camera will go. I'm just kind of like ice climbing my way over there. I'm just gonna scale it back down. Doop, doop, doop. Camera will go down here. Oh, sorry, I probably been like doing this. Sorry, it's annoying. Okay, but yeah, you'll be in this room right here, and this is the dude that I sculpted. And again, you can really zoom in. So like here, now I'm the size of this beer bottle, and I could go ahead and like sculpt it, or look at this poor bald man right here, right there. Look, picking his nose. I'm picking his nose. Okay, but anyway, this is the room. Pretty pleased with how it turned out. I'm gonna scale it down again. It's very intuitive and easy to work in here. Just really quickly, I'll show you a quick sculpt. Right there. So we'll just make a new sculpt layer. And yeah, so you have this green circle. You can make this pretty much any shape, and you just start drawing. You can go in and carve things out of it. Super cool. And you can, of course, change the color of what you're putting down, and then later go on and paint it as well. But anyway, that's the sculpt. I wanted to show that off. Back to you, Sam. Oh man. I wasn't recording at all. The worst. Yeah. No, that's okay. I figured out the best view to put this in anyway. So one more time. Actually, thank you. Stand up, cushion. And oh, no, that's right. I am recording.
Hey there, so update 2. So this is, I've just finished sculpting everything, and you should be seeing a time lapse of that. Took me some time to get it into Blender, but that's where I have it now. I've sculpted the whole tunnel and the room where the character's sitting, and now I'm going to texture it and kind of add a few details and then run a camera through it. So after this point, it'll just be animating it in the sense that there's a camera going through the scene, and then kind of narrating it, coming up with some ideas for that. No idea what I'll do for the narration, but I guess we'll find out. That'll be kind of fun. Be fun to brainstorm some sort of story, but that is where I'm at. So this is Blender. This is one of my favorite programs. It is awesome. Basically, I have brought in my sculpture. It looks kind of bizarre in here, but it's shadeless. So what I'm able to do is turn on this shading, and now you can kind of take a better look at it. And I've added all these kind of textural details. So this concrete texture we have here, that's something I added afterwards. That's not something that was in medium. And I've also added some of that same texture to these rocks and stuff here. And if you go inside, you can see that the metal pieces here now look metallic. I changed the rendering again, and this is kind of the final look. I've given it this kind of like grainy texture through fog, like literally calculating fog. And yeah, so I'll just hop into the camera really quick, and we'll kind of do. I'll just show you the final view after this. I'm just going to show the details, and then I'll show you I'll just go through the video. So in here, you can kind of see where the path of the camera is going to be. It's this line right here. All of these black lines kind of just indicate objects that I've made, these little controls for things. Let's see. I forgot how to fly. I should be able to fly. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, now I can go in here. And it's very much just like a little video game engine, and I've sculpted it in here. Oops. And I'm very proud of all these details I've made. I think that the sculpture really lends this like kind of stop motion, claymation feel to things. And yeah, anyway, very pleased with it. Looking forward to showing you the video. But this is kind of the process I've had up until then. Anyway, bye. So I have found music to use for my animation. I'm pretty excited about it. I will share it after I purchase the license for it. But it's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to kind of building the narrative off of that, since I don't really have much else to go on besides the general Frankenstein prompt. So that's the next step. Script is coming up soon. I'll probably do that as a Google document, and maybe I'll share the link for that. Anyway, so another video update. I forgot my light for this one, but whatever. So I have rendered out the animation. I sculpted it in medium, brought it into Blender, added textures, stuff like that, and animation so the camera will go through it. And I'm pretty proud of how it came out. I've got the song picked out, and now it's just left to make the dialogue. So my thought is, it's pretty straightforward, but I'm just gonna have like 4 or 5 beats. So it'll be like, at the start, they'll like it'll just be like words into darkness, and then the music beat comes in, and then you start seeing the hallway, and then in the hallway we'll have the second line, and then it enters the room with the character. We'll have that third line, And then there will be a fourth line as it kind of fades out of the scene, and then the fifth will be kind of like a title with music. So, title image with music. That's the plan, at least. And pretty proud of this. It was a very fast test, thankfully. Still about 6 hours worth of work just at this. I'm about 80% done point, but I'm happy. Anyway, more soon. Okay, so Frankenstein audio, take one. So, I turned my back on this world. I tread where no one else dared, deep into the unknown. But I fear I did not come back alone. It was waiting for me. Round 2 for last half for the recording. So, but I fear I did not come back alone. Do one more of that. But I fear I did not come back alone. But I fear I did not come back alone. Hey, so final little video slice for my making of this little monster video trailer. I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. I just putting on the finishing touches right now. I just finished rendering it out, and I'm proud of what it is, and but mostly about how fast I put this together. I feel that a lot of the times in the past I've really kind of close my laptop. It's just talking to me. I feel that I found like a really good workflow. So a lot of the time speed was kind of my main priority, but with VR I've really found a way to kind of leverage my creative output to a maximum, or to close to a maximum. I mean, I really feel that these little sets that I make in VR, being able to bring them into Blender so quickly, add these additional details, is so powerful. I'm hoping to combine this with either some sort of character animation, either through this other VR program called Tavori, where I should be able to take in the sculptures that I made in Medium and then animate characters going through them, which would be super, super cool. But you know, there's always pros and cons to any piece of software. So hopefully it'll work well. If not, I may try Quill, which is another VR program. You can bring 3D models in there as well, though it's a little harder to work with, I feel, personally. So I may have, if I do go with Quill, I'd kind of have to change my workflow a little bit, because Tavori is a little more straightforward when it comes to importing the sculptures I made. Anyway, this is all technical stuff. I could talk a lot about that, but more than anything, I'm just pleased that it came out well. It's a little embarrassing to hear my own voice in the video, but you know, just for what it is, I'm not too concerned. I'm mostly just happy to share this. So if you guys liked my process, please comment, like, subscribe, etc. But mostly just I would love to hear your feedback. You know, that's really where I'm coming from this, and I'd like to know what you thought about it, and just stay tuned for whatever I work on next. Bye.